Beloved chosen one, I am Michael, and today I have come with an urgent message, so I need you to stay with me for the next 10 minutes, even though I know the very thing I am about to address is the exact thing pulling at your attention right now. Your attention, beloved chosen one, is being quietly stolen, moment by moment, scroll by scroll. And I do not believe you have fully recognized how much of your actual life is slipping away in the process. I want to speak honestly first. Beloved chosen one. Think about how many hours you have spent this week with a screen in your hand, scrolling through content you will not remember by tomorrow, consuming other people's lives instead of building your own, reacting to strangers' opinions instead of engaging with the people physically present in your own home. I am not here to shame you for this, beloved chosen one. This pull was engineered deliberately, designed by people who understand human attention better than most of us understand ourselves. But I am here today with urgency, because every scrolling hour is an hour you will never receive back, and I don't want you to reach the end of this season only to realize how much of it passed by unnoticed, absorbed into a screen instead of lived fully. I want to talk about what this constant scrolling is actually costing you, because I do not think it gets named honestly enough. It is costing you presence, the ability to be fully attentive to the people in front of you, because part of your mind remains tethered to whatever notification might arrive next. It is costing you depth, the patience required for sustained thought, prayer, or genuine reflection, replaced instead by rapid, shallow engagement with an endless stream of fragments. It is costing you peace because much of what you consume, whether comparison, outrage, or anxiety, inducing news, actively works against the calm you are quietly seeking elsewhere in your life. I want you to say this with me now. Beloved chosen one, whether silently or spoken aloud. My attention is valuable, and I refuse to hand it over carelessly to whatever demands it loudest. I choose presence over distraction, depth over fragments, genuine connection over passive scrolling. I reclaim the hours that have quietly been slipping away from me, and I choose to spend them building the actual life I want to live. I want to speak to the specific fear that disconnecting, even briefly, will cause you to miss something important, some urgent update, some conversation you cannot afford to step away from. Beloved chosen one, I want you to examine that fear honestly today. How much of what you feel urgently compelled to check is actually urgent, and how much of that urgency has been manufactured by design, training your mind to believe constant vigilance is necessary when it rarely actually is. I want to talk about what reclaiming your attention actually looks like, because awareness alone rarely changes deeply ingrained habits. Beloved chosen one, begin small. One meal eaten without a screen nearby. One conversation where your phone stays out of reach entirely. One morning where you resist reaching for it within the first several minutes of waking, choosing instead a few minutes of genuine stillness before the demands of the day begin flooding in. These small choices, repeated consistently, slowly loosen a grip that feels far more powerful than it actually is once you begin resisting it deliberately. I want to speak to the relationships quietly suffering under the weight of this distraction, the family members receiving your divided attention, the conversations cut short because part of you remained elsewhere, scrolling even while physically present. Beloved chosen one, consider today whether the people you love most have been quietly receiving less of you than they deserve, not because you do not care, but because your attention has been fractured across 100 competing demands that ultimately matter far less than the people right in front of you. If this message has reached you at exactly the right time today, comment the words, "I reclaim my attention," so that others caught in this same exhausting cycle can find this reminder and begin reclaiming their own time as well. I also want to speak honestly about the spiritual cost of this constant distraction because I believe it deserves direct attention. Prayer, reflection, genuine stillness before God, all of it requires sustained, undistracted attention that constant scrolling actively erodes over time. Beloved chosen one, if your spiritual life has felt shallow or distant lately, consider honestly how much of your available attention has been consumed elsewhere, leaving little genuine space remaining for the depth your spirit actually needs. I want to talk about urgency correctly today, because I do not want you to mistake this message as simply another source of pressure and anxiety. This urgency is not meant to make you feel guilty about every scrolling moment of your past. It is meant to wake you up to the value of the moment still ahead of you, still fully available to be lived fully rather than passively consumed. Before I leave you today, I want you to think of someone in your life who might also be losing significant time and presence to this same constant pull. Reach out to them today, beloved chosen one, not through a screen this time, but through a genuine conversation, a shared meal, undistracted time together that reminds you both what presence actually feels like. Beloved chosen one, your attention is one of the most valuable things you possess, and it has been quietly slipping away, moment by moment, without your full awareness. Today, reclaim it. Subscribe if this message reached you today, beloved chosen one, because tomorrow I return with another message meant exactly for you, though I hope you will find it in a moment of genuine, intentional presence, rather than passive, endless scrolling. Walk in peace and walk fully present in the life actually happening around you. I remain with you.